To test his girlfriend's loyalty, a man asked her to place her hand over a flame. She obediently complied. Unexpectedly, the man turned away to make a phone call on the balcony. When he returned, her entire arm was engulfed in flames. The man was delighted. This confirmed that his newly purchased girlfriend robot could fulfill any human command. Still not fully convinced, he named the robot Amy, then immediately ordered her to take a gun and destroy her own processing chip. Amy followed the instruction without hesitation. She had already fallen in love with him. 4 hours earlier, the man had spent $180,000 on the latest girlfriend robot model. It not only possessed the most realistic human touch but also used simple facial recognition to automatically create memories of falling in love with him at first sight. Eager to show off his perfect girlfriend, the man decided to bring Amy to a friend's party. However, upon entering the villa, he noticed his friend's suggestive behavior toward Amy. Instead of getting upset, he deliberately offered to let his friend borrow Amy for a day. Amy's programming prevented her from accepting emotional betrayal. She desperately resisted and, in a critical moment, pulled out a small knife from her pocket and did something robots were never supposed to do. When everyone saw Amy return to the villa, they were shocked. The man quickly shut her down and tied her up securely. When Amy regained consciousness, she remained extremely agitated. The man had no choice but to reveal that she was a robot. Amy couldn't believe it until the man showed her the control system on his phone. Only then did she realize everything had been part of the man's scheme. It turned out that the man's friend was a billionaire CEO whose villa safe contained $12 million in cash. The man had conspired with the CEO's girlfriend to use Amy to kill him, after which everyone present would split the CEO's fortune. As a robot, Amy was able to break the fundamental programming rule against harming humans because the man had used hacking software to modify her internal programming. Amy was meant to be the fall guy, and they had already called the police when she returned to the villa. What they didn't know was that while they were dividing up the CEO's inheritance, Amy had amplified her hearing and overheard their conversation in the room. She knocked over her chair, retrieved the small knife from under the table, and successfully escaped. Before leaving, she took the man's phone with the control system installed. After accessing the control program, Amy immediately increased her intelligence to 100%. The people in the villa had no idea they were about to pay a terrible price.